been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that, okay, yeah, and I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's do it!
Closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Fielded just inside the 30. Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz it
under a heavy rush rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They go play action with Eason. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
35-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The 30-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other. They're controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 9-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
It's a game.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look downfield for Waller. It's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 42 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Falcons.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 85 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
The touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rico Gafford, the intended target. And it's second down. To throw again. Eason is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's into the clear. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Raiders 21, Falcons 7.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a dump off here complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Falcon first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to get this
pass inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line. Todd Gurley, the Falcons.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Atlanta.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they try the right side here, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun is Eason. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Falcons 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You have a horoscope on us there.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Eason, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they're
big scene, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that takes us from second to third down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down. Here's Eason. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Complete into the right flat. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that will be incomplete. And they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kick.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley. 91 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Play action. It's Eason. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And now here's a carry heading left. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
By Cleveland Farrell.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 17.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
the gun. He'll hand this off.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Brings up 2nd.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Coverage, it's intercepted. Picked off, that's Stephon Gilmore. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Atlanta.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And it fights through one man. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But